Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. My name is Joel Duggan and we're in Minecraft. We're going to pick up where we left off yesterday working on the command center, doing the underside of the ceiling and the bulkheads and trying to make sure that everything works right. I'd like to try to copy over what we were doing to this wing, the north wing today, and see what it looks like with two of them. So it has the right sort of support, it has the right sort of, I guess, heft to it. But right now I'm a little bit concerned that it's going to look thin. So we'll have to work on that. I also need to figure out how we're going to handle the middle section, the core. So that's on the docket. I didn't do anything since yesterday. My inventory is still full of all the blocks that I had at the end of the stream yesterday. So we're just going to pick up where we left off. I think I'll start by getting some quartz because we have been using a fair bit of it. I should probably find a white shulker box and sort of combine the storage. Oh, I guess I need less. Combine the storage of the iron with the decor. That should probably be something I can do. Hope to be rehired now that you have your coffee. Sandy, how's it going? Sandy forgot their coffee this morning, folks, which I said is not allowed. Yeah, I feel like we could probably sneak that in somewhere. Ideally, we could put it behind one of these, but then we'd have to move that, and that's not possible. Maybe we'll keep it dark gray and put it in the floor. That, or we put it in that space there as a white shulker. I think the white shulker clashes with the quartz, though. Anyway, so the idea that we were working with yesterday was this support for the ceiling, and I feel like I might have made it too much of an arc. I think I might need to have it be more angled, and I think one of the things we could do is have like a central beam in it. So something I was thinking about the outside of it would be to have the andesite go all the way up, but I was thinking that maybe we could have an andesite piece go right through the middle here, because I think one of the issues here is that this looks like an arc, and it's the only arc in this whole place. Everything is a straight line. It's octagonal, but it's a straight line in most situations. So this just doesn't feel like it fits the design very well. So we're going to try it again. And first I've got to figure out what's happening up here. So we'll take a look at the other side. I think I've got these connected. Yeah. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. At least for now, that's what we're doing. And that's only 1 away from the glass, 2 away from the edge of the elevators. So I'm gonna bring this together. All right, so it's right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Then this moves. Okay. So we've got this part here. I feel like this was all andesite. To a point. At 2, then 4. I don't know what's underneath that. I'm assuming andesite. Right, we're gonna have to figure out what's happening there too. So then we've got 2 on each side, and then rods. I think they're just regular quartz. Yep. 3 regular quartz. And I don't have this chiseled, but I can make one. And then there's going to be a wall that goes in there, I think. I'd still like to change these, maybe those 3 blocks to something else. I wonder if they would look okay as cyan concrete or cyan terracotta. Oh. Yeah, maybe. It might be better off as deep slate. Although that's not bad either. Ooh, I think I like the white. Maybe we do regular quartz? Because that's what we've got on the top, right? Yeah, let's do that. here thinking about it, I'm going to try something. See if this improves the second floor at all. It's a little easier to get out. It looks weird though. Two, three. That the block? The block, okay. 2 blocks. 2 blocks. Need more slabs. Here it looks okay, but for some reason on the second floor I feel like it looks funny. I may not want to do that there. I think I've removed these 2 on the other side. Goonie Katie, hello, how's it going? Mikatu, welcome in. I think I like the way we designed this one. Thought I had this like this before, but maybe I decided I didn't like it. Not the first time I've done that, obviously. Starting to like the idea of these 3 high pairs of end rods indicating elevators or exits in the build. I might try to go and reinforce that in other places. It's kind of the nice thing about building something like this and not building it all at once. That as you discover new things as you're designing, you can go back and be just like, you know what, that was really cool. Maybe I'll apply that retroactively to other parts of the build. The hard part is going to be when everything's done, trying to figure out what wing I'm in. I think that's going to be harder than I anticipate. I was also thinking that these could be darker instead of cyan. I was wondering if I could use like purple terracotta or something in this area. Kind of fun too. Yeah, I don't know about that section right there. That's tricky. It does really want to be out like that. I just don't know what to do here. Probably just need like a stair or something. Yeah, it still feels really weird. That the yellow just stops. And anything that comes out over top of that is going to block this doorway. Maybe the idea is not to stop it. Maybe the idea is to keep it going. That actually looks better than the other way around. All right. Lesson learned. I think I actually caught that before it hit the ground. That's a down elevator. I wish that the elevators could go both up and down. I know you can press a button and have a bunch of redstone and switch the things at the bottom, but it's really cumbersome. So here, we're going to try something different. I feel like I like... Do we like the black? I think I like the black. I feel like with all this, we'll call it lined materials, it would be neat to have something here that was outline. I wonder if it would look good as gray concrete. Let's try that and see what it looks like. And then I think this is the right height for the ceiling. Yep. Pearl said some lovely things about your build yesterday when you rated her. Yes, I was hanging around for a little bit, and I think she went to go watch it or take a look at it on Twitter. And I sent a thank you message. I'm not sure if she saw it, but that's fine. Like I don't go into a hermit's stream like wanting and expecting them to spend a lot of time chatting with me. They're usually pretty busy with like 1,000+ people in chat. But yeah, no, it was really cool. It was nice to have her say how cool it was. It's nice when someone who builds of the caliber that Pearl does can look at this and be just like, oh, well, it's obviously in construction. Like he's obviously working on it and it's in the process of being built. But at the same time, I think she gets like, oh yeah, I can see where he's going with it. I think that's really cool. So there's nothing in the middle. This part's gonna be slow. Goldfish Grandma, hello, welcome in. That's a fun username, by the way. I'm not sure if I mentioned that before. I'm going to ask Steven about it later, but Steven had mentioned something yesterday about my webcam. And I meant to follow up with him because I feel like I asked him, but then I didn't see what else he said in chat. I also forgot to make a pseudo lurking command. Of course I ran out. Oh, I didn't need to come down here. Just access it over this way. What I should do, put another one of these here. Well, that's still the wrong height, too. Ah, I forgot about that. So the plan here is to have this go up higher. Right to the ceiling. I guess I should get underneath this and sort that out too. So it goes down to a slab. But then this space is actually going to be a different block over here, I think. I'll have to cover that up too. Did I do that wrong? I think I did that wrong. Oh, I built that in the wrong space? That's right. What am I missing? Oh, that's 2, not 1. That's what I'm missing. Section is 2. I guess if that's the case, I should also add more here. Ugh, stupid scaffolding. So it's even with the walkway. Oh, this comes out farther. It's hard to like copy something but then also change it. Guess that would be that. Never thought to use Lightmatica build thingy. It makes a ghost blueprint and use that to copy over things. No, because I'd never like building things twice. So I think you can probably tell in some of my streams when I have to like copy over something or build like this roof 4 times. It's not my favorite. So I'm trying to iterate and keep it interesting for me and change it every time until I get to a point where I like it, and then I'll copy back and make the changes. But if I've made it in creative a way I like, doing that trial and error over and over again, one that's content that you're just not seeing, or I mean I could share that I guess as well, but then the Lightmatica stuff, then I'm just following a plan. So it's like adding work. Like I can just do this all live in survival and then build it. And I think that there's a skill to building in survival. There's an economy of it, and there's something I like about that. Don't know about this going all the way up to the ceiling. This one maybe, but maybe not that one. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoop. What is underneath that? 2 blocks. Very dark very quickly. This is probably going to stay andesite to a certain point. I'm now very happy I've got these elevators when they work. Yeah, I think that could look better. Again, I don't think I like this. Might want to take that down. Oh, that's cyan terracotta. That's the wrong block. I do that all the time. They look very similar in the inventory. Even though you could make a blueprint from this build, it's more fun to make a copy and make some changes of it without the blueprint. Yeah, exactly. I also don't like the look of the light Manica. Like, I think it would be really cool if I can see it in something like the modern city. Like if I was building townhouses and I designed one and I needed to build like a dozen more, I would probably use something like Matica. I feel like it would save me a lot of back and forth. But yeah, most of the time I like to iterate and go back. I've been watching a lot of architecture videos on YouTube about mid-century modern design, and a lot of times that's what would happen. Like they would get on site, and because things were moving so quickly at that point in the 50s and the 60s with building technology, steel beam construction, reinforced concrete, that kind of stuff, new materials would come out and architects would like change the way they were approaching something like halfway through a build. Or even if the build had started, they would be able to go back and say like, well, it started, but we want to change the design of this or change this material before we get there, get to that stage of the build. One, two, three, four, five, six. Let's go with 3 down from the top, 2 up from the bottom. See what this looks like smaller. So we might have to go with 6. You get a little bit too overzealous and try to jump off the elevator too soon, usually when they don't work. I should have brought 12, not 10. I just made those changes. My kingdom for shorter rockets. I should just look into seeing if there's a data pack for something like that. Guess I could start from the inside here. I don't remember where the inside lights are. I think it's just one off the floor. 4. It's interesting they don't because there's not as much texture in the concrete, there's not as much light, it looks like this reflects much lighter, I guess because it's polished. There's more reflection. It's also a weird time of day. I'll have to wait until nighttime to really get it. What do we think, chat? Do we like the concrete in there, or do we like the deep slate? Two blocks. So here's where I need to make some adjustments. I feel like this should go up. I think this should go up a little bit farther. Yeah, so maybe that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I think maybe we'll start with this section here. Stream time is an hour. Thanks very much, Sandy. Appreciate that. And then this will just go almost straight up to the top. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that might be better. Cool. I need to take a break, folks. I will be back shortly. I do this once an hour. Gives me a chance to grab another drink. You can grab a friend, let them know that we're streaming. And I will leave you with a view from the command center somewhere. Maybe we should be on top of it. Thread the needle. Whoa. Where's a good spot for viewing? Maybe down here? There we go. Cool. I shall be right back. It's funny from a distance how the chorus plants look like fungus in the mushroom landscape. Interesting. Old Nintendo, what's going on? Hope things are well. Another data pack I might introduce is one that just keeps phantoms from spawning on a mushroom island. Or just stops phantoms from spawning at all. Is that a game setting? If that was a game setting, I would turn it off. I don't think anybody on the server likes them. And I just like being able to be out and about here on the surface without having to worry about anything. But then I go AFK for a short break. I'm like, did I sleep recently? Because if I haven't slept recently, that's going to be a problem. Oh, thanks very much. I'm glad you liked the build so far. Oh, come on. The elevators could be a little bit better. Okay, so we were looking at changing this. So what I'm thinking here, we've got a lot of 45s. And I think what I want to do is from here, we're going to go up at a 45. On the edge. Yes. And that's a solid block. So from here, we'll just do a solid block. Oh, I need more of those. Just started listening to the Spawn Chunks at work yesterday. Nice, welcome in. It's human... No, it's Hamish... I don't know how to say your name. Drop caps. Help, everyone. It's them, I guess I'll say. Welcome in. It's the Mushies, man. Cool. Welcome in. Thanks for listening to the show. Glad you like it. I wanted quartz. We need to put more smooth quartz in the furnaces. Command for phantoms is a game rule? DOL insomnia false? Oh, really? I should probably clear that with other server mates. But that's probably a good idea. Oh, come on. Scaffolding is so dumb. Ugh. I don't know why there's a horizontal limit on scaffolding. It's so limiting creatively. Which you think Minecraft would be just like, no, we want you to be creative. I think that's going to work better. And then 2 blocks below my feet, we're going to start with something else. I'll try stone for now, because I don't think andesite is going to be what I want to use. Well, we'll try both. Try both. Aquatic Marcus. Futuristic habitat on a fungus-infested island. What could go wrong, right? I definitely am pulling some cues from existing sci-fi. But I mean, sci-fi's been around long enough now that there's not a lot of brand new ideas. There's a lot of different takes on ideas, but not a lot of brand new ideas, I don't think. Yeah, so what I want to do is see what this looks like as andesite first. I think that's going to look better as stone. Let's just try it next to it and see what it looks like. Yep. I think that's going to look better as stone. Ms. Mist, hello, hello. Sad Hamster, welcome in. Thanks for saying hi. Lots of new people in chat today. That's great. If you're coming in from the Spawn Chunks, then you already know about it. But if you are new to the stream in general, I co-host and co-produce the Spawn Chunks podcast with Pixel Riffs. That is a podcast all about Minecraft that we do every week. And there's a new episode out right now. So if I was to change this side at all, I'm not crazy about this little ridge here, but I guess it makes sense. This is where I wish we had vertical slabs, because the stair change from one depth to another really reminds me of a temple, so it's not my favorite. Now in the middle, I'm wondering if we could fit a light. I also feel like that might have to be a little bit farther down. Or we could bring the quartz back in at a different angle. This is going to be very dark, I think, without something. So where would I want to put this? Probably glass above the stairs. See how that looks. Not the best. I like the detail it adds, but I don't know about the glass on the sides. That might be a situation that's just better without the glass. Maybe we don't do a beam of light. Maybe we do a bunch of end rods. So we could have end rods cross here. Could have a fun look too. Not really. Dang it. Right, leave it flat for now. Maybe we can fit some lights across the top here. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Of course we do. Probably going to want to do this in white, not purple, but the glass that I have right now. There's some potential there. At least it lights up this part, right? Rand out of weed. Welcome in. The shaders are what are they called? Complementary reimagined. I do like that. I don't know about the quartz in line with it, but that's not bad. I want to make that bigger. And I don't mind the purple glass. We'll try one with white as well. I think what I need to do is get this sorted a little bit nicer so I'm not fighting with it all the time. I think for that, what I want to do is have some slabs coming down so it's not flush. And that's going to be tricky. I guess we'll do quartz slabs. Captain Ben Owen, hello. Been a minute, yeah. Welcome back. This is going to be tricky. Get on the underside of this thing. To go back all the way to here. Yeah. So I could have sworn that I had this directly over the top of this. But I feel like I've cut off. Yeah, there's 5 here that I've cut off. I've kept them there. We might just want to make this a little bit bigger. Also, I don't know if we're keeping the andesite. Probably not. Probably going to be quartz. So... Yeah, I need to remove this part. I'm just going to make sure that I'm on the right spot here. just in case I've messed up somehow. This is a block off. I would not be happy. So the middle is this space right here. 52,509, 35,824. 52,509, 35,824. $52,509, 35,824. Okay, cool. Get it right. So right now we've been working on these underside structures. I'm kind of coming up with different versions, but a lot of the progress has been made on the insides. So we've got stuff like this all done. Well, done. It doesn't have all the final details, but all the main structure is in. And then same with over here. Still have a couple more to go, but we're kind of figuring out what these transitions look like on the floor. That's what we're working on now. So if I was to do this like I did over here, is this the same shape? I think this is the same shape. At 5, and then 1, 2, 3, and then 5. And I like the way that this looks. I've got 5, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. That's 5. But then it goes inside that. One, 2, 3, and then 5 again. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then inside again. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Two, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now I should be able to go around with regular block quartz. so much easier on the side with no roof. And I think that I just did an angled inside bit. Yeah. So it's 3 and 3 and 3. That's what's happening here. Yeah. So then I have to change the inside from stone to something else, probably quartz. I don't know. Don't know. We could also try the underside of something unique, like a cauldron or something like that. Could be fun. Oh, thanks, Cap. Appreciate it. That creates some sort of like inline section here. This might be better off as smooth quartz, this top part, but that'll be easy enough to change if I did decide to do that. And how far back should this be? Probably 4. So tired of the rain. I'm planning on other buildings, but I don't know what they are yet or what they're going to look like. I could fit all kinds of stuff in here. Like there's so much room in these places. If I wanted it to just look like Minecraft farms inside, I could have all the things I need in this building, but then it would just look like every other Minecraft build. So I thought it would be fun to try and do things like have a smelter building be its own design, have a bamboo farm be its own design that fuels the smelter building, like all kinds of stuff like that. The idea is to do other things. One, two, three, 4. Now, why is this not letting me build here? It's dumb. This might end up looking better as stone as well. Yeah. Let's try that. Yes, but maybe not quite that big. don't think I have any slabs with me. There we go. All kinds of stuff down here. Nothing down that far. Oh, I see it got caught on there. The nice thing about this is that it's connected texture. I just hope that it'll sell what I'm trying to sell. I'm wondering if I don't connect it. Like, what if it doesn't go all the way up to the side? So what if this comes down here? How far does that go up? Do 3 blocks? Missed entirely. Do that, that means that that has got to be more concrete. Not sure I like that either. I think I like the linear nature of these two things. I don't know, maybe we don't have this angle on the outside. Yeah, you know what? That actually looks a little bit better. Maybe if I need to echo the shape, I could just put it in here. Or just have it look like there's some sort of structure to it. Don't know that they would render in even from a zoom. I think one of the most challenging things in Minecraft is working underneath something. I always find it difficult. That goes up to there. What happens after this? It's just blocks, right? Oh, but then that's not going to look like it's the same thing. Right. All right, we'll have to see how this is going to work. Because one of the things that I did was the catwalks and these supports are the same material, both polished andesite. Maybe we keep these low and keep them andesite. Although it's going to look weird on the underside, unfortunately. I'll have tough stairs? I guess I don't. Yeah, that's annoying. I think we have to go back to andesite. It does look pretty cool. And when we're not doing an angle on this, I think that it looks better as andesite. I should fill in the other side. Yeah, I think I like that better than this. There's something about this that feels just not in line with the rest of the design. Don't like this part. But maybe we can make it look a little bit fancier with some shelves. Maybe 3. That's not terrible. Not crazy about that. I'm thinking maybe on the other side we'll do some, like a single light would work. Should be able to access that from inside. I think that's the space. Yeah. Yeah, it's not bad. I feel like it needs something here. Again, maybe this needs just to go all the way back. Like maybe this little jut out is not something I need. So I'll try that on a different support. Yeah, I do want to take this back to andesite on this side though. Also, while I'm down here, I wonder if some added depth would be good. Whoops. Yeah, I feel like that works. Maybe even just 1. Nah, it feels flimsy. Doom has reached 2 hours. Thanks, Sandy. Appreciate it. Thanks. Yeah, the background music, I'll send you a link to the playlist. Hold on. How do I do that? I guess maybe this. This might be a video. If it's a video, let me know. It should be a playlist. Oh, wait a minute. Copy. Try this one. That might be the better playlist. Anyway. Fun background stuff that I use while I'm streaming. Cool. Let's go. Sunrise coming. Maybe we'll be inside today. Take a look at the handiwork that we've done as it changes through different lighting situations. Cool. I will be right back, folks. Okay. The only thing about doing that with a live view of the world when I'm on a break is that if I at all change oh, that link doesn't work? Okay, it's probably because it's a private playlist. I'll create a new one. Thanks, Sandy. Yeah, Minecraft doesn't run in the background no matter what I do. So the light won't change unless I leave Minecraft full screen. So when I go looking for a link or something like that on break, then it doesn't update. Out of curiosity, do I have room? I might have room. I want to know if I can try this and make it animated. Need more glass. Oh no, I don't. I had some. Guess it doesn't matter which way it goes, as long as it goes. This could be fun though. I feel like we'll have room here. Guess we'll just use observers. And guess we'll have to have another observer. That looks like it's going to work. And then the clock we can probably just fit down here. Comparator. A little distracting. We might want to slow it down a little bit. I mean, the good news is it doesn't look like the light is the wrong color, and you really can't tell that the blocks are kind of orange. Or we could highlight that and make that into orange or yellow glass. I really want to slow it down, though. For that, I'd probably need a proper etho hopper clock. Anyway, worth a shot. They had a bit of a different look to it. Yeah, it doesn't have like an energy pulse. It just feels like landing lights or something. Not quite what I want. All right, so I need to finish the andesite on that side. Have the observers looking at repeaters instead of more observers? I don't think that there's... I don't know if that works. It might. I'm not like top tier redstone. I do a lot of trial and error. I know the basic functions, but I have to do a lot of trial and error to get things to work. I think that's everything underneath here. Yeah. When you're building high in the sky and you've got multiple platforms, or you're building on a roof, the way that scaffolding breaks is the least convenient thing ever. Yeah, I like that better than this. I like the longer light. I like this. I think I like this too. So we'll fix that. These doors are slowly growing on me. Slowly they're growing on me. 1, 2, 3. Oh, right. I don't have enough andesite. Can I make more? I can. I think I like the contrast between the gridded surface and the smooth surface. better than having deep slate there. I feel like this is bolder and feels more intentional, and also feels more technical. This feels more decorative. This feels more technical. This feels like something you'd see in like a Star Wars Imperial design, which is a compliment that Pixelriffs gave me on the podcast one time. So I will run with that. I'm debating if I want this to be one lower. Like I kind of want this to come down maybe one more. So we'll try a version like that over there. For now, I want to also change the middle here. We'll change gears a little bit here. I think we're just going to make this, that's white concrete. What did I do outside? I think it was quartz. I always forget where the platform is. Yeah, it's regular quartz. We've done a lot of black concrete and purple glass. That's right. We'll do regular quartz for now, so it's easy to dismantle. Take a look at that and see if that's where I want to go with it. I kind of wonder whether the whole thing should be frog lights. That or have something more interesting. They look cooler from the top. What else could I put there? Well, let's try the black concrete, I guess. Or we could go with purple terracotta. Take it easy, Flape. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you being here. Have a good evening. So wild. It's always a nice reminder when you get someone on the other side of the planet that tunes in. mean, the purple you really can't tell. I think what's bugging me is the corners. I kind of want to extend the lights a little bit. That, or maybe cut off the lights on the edges. Do you have space for glass effect? Where? Should the middle be one place up? Oh, I see what you mean. But then the glass is going to be exposed? The middle is up, it's just up by a slab. I think the problem here is I've got these corners. So one thing I could try to do would be something like this. We would probably add slabs there and then bring the lights in tighter. That actually has a nicer look to it, I think, maybe. Having like 2 tiers. Yeah, the more I look at this, the more I think maybe I should just turn the whole thing into one giant light. It means the frog lights are going to have to go down lower. No. Let's replace it with glass. Need things just be a little bit cleaner. A skylight would probably put a faint beam of light. Well, I can't do a skylight because there's a building on top of it. There's a structure on top of it. I know, it just sort of looks like a ceiling light if I do that. I do like the change that I made on the side where I turned this into blocks. I think I still have blocks. Yeah, I think we're getting somewhere with these little lips. Then if I did that, but then also change those 3 into full quartz blocks. I need more quartz blocks. Story of my life. Joe, hello. Oh, that's too bad that you're homesick, but thanks for checking out the stream. Glad you liked the build too. It's been a lot of fun. It's challenging, which is good because I was kind of, how am I sleeping? The sun's coming up. It's not that I felt like I wasn't challenged by Westall, but you definitely get used to your own surroundings and used to his styles. So it was nice to kind of switch it up a bit. So what do we need to do? I need to replace those ones? Yeah, so the 3 lights on the corners. So these 3 lights are being replaced with quartz. And then we'll put this in there. And then replace the rest. Oops. It's better than it was before. Better than it was before. Cool. Okay. So I guess what I really should do is try to finish off this wall here. And more tough. A white middle looks better? Yeah, I agree. All right, so down here we've got, oh, I forgot to bring a stair. Oh no, I have one. Okay, cool. There is a wall over the door. That just goes up, I think. Right to the ceiling? Yeah. Now, at least for now, I like having some lights up there, so we'll have to punch through and get those. But everything else on the wall looks okay. There definitely needs to be some sort of light happening up here. I should probably switch those for the ochre frog lights. And maybe we'll put in some yellow glass too. I should maybe look into using different color railings. I feel like the blue kind of disappears. I know it looks cool in some places, but I kind of feel like I've got a lot of purple and yellow and orange, but I don't really have a lot of blues going on. I've got them in the little like displays, but I don't know. I feel like it might be better to have something brighter there. If I decide for yellow, I'd have to change my yellow glass. Unfortunately, my yellow glass pane texture is missing something. So something's not adding up. And those are kind of a weird, even though I've customized the yellow to not make it not look terrible, kind of a strange yellow. So this might be a better energy barrier. I don't know. It's hard on the angles because you can't really make them do what you want without like a debug stick. It's frustrating. Oh, and these, yeah, that's a full block there. I need either orange or yellow glass. Try a couple of each. Rain, I'm just going to wait until it goes to nighttime. I need to get some more yellow terracotta too. Captain Ben Owen, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. We will catch you next time. You're not going to miss much. I got to wrap up soon anyway. I wonder if I need to have like the full zigzag. We'll try that on the other side. Whoops, crap. Where's the glass? Glass is at this level. It is really slow when you're caught underneath here. I think I like the lower one's better. I just don't think I like the glass. I think the glass is distracting. Maybe I just need to make it white glass. Less of a color commitment. The white glass blends better with the ceiling, so that's good. Oh, maybe we just have to leave them as orange ochre frog lights and then not have the glass at all. I do think I need one more. Yeah. All right, let's try the other side. I definitely don't like the orange, so that's all gonna go. Wish there was an easier way, but I'll have to delete these when we get down there. Oh, no, wait. That was wrong. Five? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Oh, I just realized something I could do. I could put like a lip on these. On the ceiling. Just like we did in the center on the quartz. Like this little slab. I could do something like that here. And then I could still have the yellow glass in there. There's something about the yellow glass and the tuff that I don't like. Tuff is kind of green. I don't want to put green glass in there. I think it might be better just to leave them empty. Yeah. Maybe we'll add a little bit of depth to this though. Thanks, Andy. Appreciate the heads up. Yeah, I think the switch to the ochre froglights is solid. It's a very breakable catwalk. Ah. Don't know about the lip. I'd have to continue it probably all the way around. We'll probably come up with something else because, I mean, it does echo the catwalk, which is nice. It says that same sort of echo as the catwalk, but it's in a little bit further. Yeah. But we also don't know what's happening with this very, very empty ceiling. That's obviously going to have some sort of patterns and other things on it. I can see some slab patterns coming in and connecting to this, right? So we'll be playing with that in the future. Oh, I gotta fix this hole. But I think that's a good upgrade. I think this is a worthy improvement. I think it's a little bit sleeker, less decorative, more functional. I like what we did with this in the middle as well. Still not crazy about the copper bulbs, but we'll have to see what we can come up with. Cool. Silvery13, thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. For folks that are part of the Discord, as Silvery can now do, as well as anybody else that has a Twitch sub or a Prime sub, or if you just join the Patreon, you can also listen to the Citadel Cafe when we record live, and that is happening tonight at 8 o'clock. That's Atlantic time, so look up your time zone and proceed as you would, but we will be recording episode 503 tonight in the Discord. So you can come on in and hang out. Ask questions. Sometimes we do a little post-show stuff. It's fun. That is, though, where I need to wrap things up. I'm really happy with this. I think this looks really sharp. So I'm quite happy with the second version. This is why I like to iterate live on stream, because I think it works out pretty well. Let's see who we've got going live. I believe Pixel Riffs is live, and because of the time difference, he is probably still going strong in Minecraft, so we will send you there. Pix is my co-host on the Spun Chunks. You can follow his YouTube channel. Obviously, it's just Pixel Riffs on YouTube as well. But do say hello and check out the Spun Chunks where Pix and I talk about Minecraft news every week. We've got lots of stuff coming up with Minecraft Live next weekend. And of course, we've got pre-releases that are starting to come out with drop number 1 of not episode 26, but Minecraft version 26, snapshot 1. And I will see you all tomorrow, Friday. Bye for now.